Pregame.com.
We have an 83% winning trend backing up this pick. This is Brad Powers in the Pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip. And we got a showdown on Fox Saturday night. Notre Dame at Michigan State.
And the book on this series is to take the points. Are you following the book?
I am following the book, and I'm taking the underdog Michigan State here. And let's talk about Michigan State. They are indeed in their preferred underdog role. You look at their last 18 times they've been an underdog. How about 15-3 against the spread? That's that 83% winning trend that I mentioned at the top of the video. More impressive to me, out of those 15 ATS covers, 12 of them they won via outright upset. And why is Michigan State so good in the underdog role? Well, this is a program under Mark D'Antonio that always has had a chip on their shoulder, especially against the programs like Michigan, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. And even in their outlier, horrible season last year where they were 3-9 straight up, they still had easy covers against the likes of Notre Dame, against Ohio State, and against Michigan. And I expect that chip on their shoulder to remain in this one. Give me the Spartans plus the points.
Let's talk scheduling. I know every Saturday I'm watching college football for 12 straight hours. I've seen a whole lot of Notre Dame plays. I don't recall seeing one play from Sparty. Big contrast in schedules.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan State has played two MAC teams, Bowling Green in the opener, Western Michigan a couple weeks ago, and they're coming off a bye. So, Fez, if there's any game in the schedule that they're circling in the month of September, it's this game at home at night against Notre Dame. Flip side, why have you seen so much Notre Dame? Well, they've been playing high-profile games the last 2 weeks. Hosting Georgia, a very physical game down to the wire 2 weeks ago, and then a physical game against one of their rivals in Boston College last week. On the road, back-to-back weeks. Love the schedule spot for Michigan State as well.
Both teams massive underachievers last year. What are you looking for them to do this year?
Yeah, both have looked much improved. Michigan State's already off to a 2-0 against the spread start to the season, so they look improved. Notre Dame, even though we played against them a couple weeks ago on a free video pick bet here with Georgia, you were on them, I was on them as far as one of the top plays of the week. Easy cash outright upset winner, but I still came away impressed with their defense and their offense. As long as the rush offense, they're improved. So both teams are improved, but I'm going to go back to last year's game in South Bend, Fez, and that game at one point is 36-7. Michigan State's winning. And you're telling me 1 year later, with both teams improved, they're going to be catching points at home in the underdog role? Love Sparty.
Your second key handicap.
Second key handicap. Let's talk about Notre Dame in a close game. It's been a nightmare the last 2 seasons. They're 1-9 in games decided by 8 points or less as far as straight up. But as a single-digit favorite, not only 0-6 against the number, how about all 6 of those times they lose via outright upset? They don't handle all the pressure that goes along with the game. Some of it might be their head coach, but a lot of it is just this whole atmosphere around the program. I've sat in the stands there for 25 years. I was a season ticket holder, and once one play or something goes wrong, it's like Chicken Little. It's almost like the Red Sox or the Cubs for so many years.
Yeah, it's like they got the black cloud over their heads. And right now with the coaching staff, you can see it impacting them. Post-game, after the Georgia loss, the media representative comes on and says, Coach Kelly, why does your team always seem to lose by one possession? Of course, we all saw. He's like, we didn't lose by one possession. We lost by 1 point, and it is not indicative of what's going to happen in the future, except it has been indicative of what's happened in the past, and the past tends to repeat itself.
It certainly does, and why wise guys might say, hey, close games, it's a random stat, regression towards the mean. I don't think so in this case. You got a young, inexperienced quarterback that has had trouble throwing the ball, and plus, I go back to the head coach, who has not time after time again shown the ability to handle a lot of the pressure that goes on. And if you got a close game, I can't trust on Kelly to make the right decision.
Someone's going to win by 3. I don't care who. We're still going to cash. Let's make it official.
Yeah, let's make this official. We're taking Michigan State plus the points. They are in their preferred underdog role, 15-3 against the spread, 12 outright upsets, and they'll have their chip on their shoulder again against the Irish. And speaking of the Irish, they don't handle close games well at all. How about this? Last 6 times they've been a single-digit favorite, not only 0-6 against the spread. All 6 of those games they lost via outright upset. Add it all up, Michigan State plus the points is the pick. More videos at pregame.com.